Hi, everybody. It's Craig and IC. Merry Christmas to you. It is Christmas Day, NBA games for you. Hope everybody is having a Merry Christmas with your friends, your families, and your loved ones. If you're not with them, hopefully you will be at some point this weekend. We've got 5 NBA games, of course. I think one of my favorite betting days of the year because there's not much else going on, and you can really focus in on these games and enjoy them while you're opening your presents, eating your food, all that stuff. But you can get in on our top plays. People always wonder what's our best plays. Very simple, a couple different ways. First and foremost, if you want the NBA plays for today, we'll both have top plays in the NBA. It's $30 for a day pass or $99 for a week. If you use this code, you get 15% off. So save yourself a little money and get in on our top plays in the NBA today for Christmas Day. If you want in on our football plays, so big weekend. We've got football plays in the NFL today. Of course, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And we got bowl action. So get in all of them right here. 2-for-1 football pass. The link will, or the promo code won't work on this because it's already 50% off. Get both of our plays for just $99 at this link, docsports.com/Craig Arun. And hey, treat yourself. Treat yourself to a little Christmas present and some winners. Okay, let's do this. Let's get to the NBA action for today. Early action, we're going to have the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the New York Knicks. Both of these teams not playing the greatest of basketball, at least previously. Knicks lost at Minnesota. The Cleveland Cavaliers lost twice to the Bulls in the last week. They did win last time out, though. New York Knicks favored by 5.5, total 236.5. What do you like in this one?
Yeah, you're going to get 17-14 team here facing a 21-9 team. New York won 119 and 111 last time out, and Cleveland has turned it around, right? I mean, they had back-to-back big wins against Charlotte and New Orleans. They absolutely crushed the Pelicans. I didn't think they would, but they finally covered a game after 7 ball games, or 8 ball games for that matter. They do have revenge against the Knicks from losing that 119 to 111 loss, but the Knicks come off a loss themselves, 104 to 115 at the hands of Minnesota as they return back home. The Knicks haven't lost back-to-back games in quite some time, so bear that in mind too. You have Brunson, who's still out for this team. You have a Cleveland team that still has Ball and Mobley out, but Cleveland's been getting really healthy, and I understand that New York is coming off of a loss. If you look a little closer on New York, you'll notice that Towns had 40 points in his last game, but they really have no bench right now. They have about 5 guys that are scoring double digits, and that's about it. Cleveland, you give them credit for the last game. They had a lot of depth. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys scoring double digits. There's only one way to look at this. I'm taking the Cavs plus the 5.5.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports.
All right, Craig. San Antonio here, 10.5-point dog against Oklahoma City. San Antonio has now beaten this team twice now. Beat them 111 to 109 and 130 to 110. And, they have been the kryptonite for this team. San Antonio, I understand that Oklahoma City is 26-4, but San Antonio is 22-8. There are only 4 raw wins behind them. What do you think, Craig? You think San Antonio is going to be able to? They've been rock solid with their brand new coach, obviously in his first full term. They won 8 of their last 10 games, and Oklahoma City now comes off a rare, loss, and they have immediate revenge. They typically get that revenge. But what do you think? You think they'll get it done?
Well, I'm going to have 2 plays. I'm actually going to have a premium play on this game. It's going to be on the side. So it's going to be one of my premium plays. I'll probably have 2. I'm going to have a 7-unit and a 4-unit. So I'll finalize which one's a 7 and 4 on Christmas Eve. And we're filming this a little before, 20 minutes before Christmas Eve here. But I like 2 things. I like the over in this matchup. I think 130 to 110, that obviously hit 240. I think for the Spurs to win, it has to be more up-tempo. So I do think they'll push the pace and push this over. I also think you take SGA over the 31.5 points. I think he's going to be on a mission to get his team back in it. I think he had 32 or something like that in this loss. Didn't play as many minutes. I think they kind of realized late they weren't going to be able to win this game and kind of limited him. I think they'll be out full board in this one. And, of course, you want to show off for the big crowd that you're going to have on TV. So that's what I like. I'm going to have a top play on the side, though, so make sure you get in on it over and use that code. All right, so the next game, the third game here, we've got Dallas at Golden State. Dallas, nice road win nice win yesterday against Denver. I think it was actually at home, right? Yes, they beat Denver by 1 at home. Now they get Golden State here. Golden State, of course, the big news is the Draymond Green storming off the bench with Steve Kerr. Golden State's favored by 8, total 227.5. What do you like here?
Yeah, Golden State beat them 126 to 102 last time out. And you have a 12-19 team facing a 15-15 team. Dallas, of course, coming off a huge win against Denver, 131 to 130. Fascinating game. Denver shot 57% from the field in that game. Dallas rolled into that game also shooting 57%, but Dallas beat them at the end of the day. I mean, they were able to get 31 from Davis. Flags had a good year, 33 points in that game. Marshall, Nemhard, Hardy. That's all it took. It took a combination of Anthony Davis and Cooper Flagg, and that was good enough. So, and then Golden State comes into this game beating Orlando 120-97, beating Phoenix 119-116. These are big wins by Golden State, to be honest with you. And, obviously they had a situation with Draymond Green, but that's nothing new. 52% from the field for last game as well. As far as injury-wise between these two teams, you'll see that, Steph is still listed as day-to-day, and Dallas, obviously.
That's not Steph. That's his
Steph.
brother. That's his brother. We mentioned that the other day, and I didn't catch it, and people were like crucifying us. So that is his brother. I don't know why they're not putting the full name for that.
I just read Steph in the box score too, so I would have seen that. But these two teams haven't met this year. Look, Golden State hasn't won 3 in a row in quite some time, coming off that win against Orlando and Phoenix, and then Dallas, of course, coming off that big win against Denver. I think what happens here on a total of 8 as well, and this total sits at 227.5. I think that this game it's a tough game. I think the under probably makes sense for me. I think after scoring 131 points in the last game, I think Dallas is a letdown. And I also don't trust Golden State at all after scoring 120. Therefore, I like the under between these two teams. ST15, FROSTY15. It'll give you 15% off the entire week or the month or the season. All right, Craig. Houston is a 4.5-point chalk here on the road against the Lakers. Houston is 17-9. The Lakers are 19-9. These two teams haven't met this year. Houston clearly was looking ahead to the, and that's why they lost to Sacramento Kings. Then the Lakers are coming in, getting trounced by Phoenix, 108-132. LeBron and obviously you have a situation where LeBron and he doesn't really get along with the Houston Rockets. Let's just put it that way. But you have Sengun and Durant and Smith and Thompson and Okogie and Shepard. Ime Udoka and LeBron don't get along either, so they'd love to beat him for that reason too. What do you think, Craig? Between Houston and the Lakers, have beaten them the last 2 times they played them.
The big news is obviously Luka looks to be out for this one. I thought for sure they were resting him, that he would be available for this game. But I mean, everything I read and the numbers suggest that if he was available, I'm sure they would be more like a pick'em game, not 4.5. Plus 4.5 for the Lakers. I mean, they have not been great here this last little run here, and Houston, I think, wants to prove that they're top 3, top 4 team in not only the West, but also in all of the NBA. I think they come out ready to play in this one. I hate laying points, this many points. I was hoping it would be like 2.5, but I just don't know how you play the Lakers the way they've played here in the last few games. So give me Houston minus the 4.5. Now, last game we'll both talk about this game. This is actually going to be where my second premium play is going to be in this game. Minnesota at Denver. Denver's favored by 4.5. Total 237.5. I see you talk about what you like as far as if you like a side or total. I've got a prop for you. So you kick us off here.
Yeah, I mean, look, Denver beat them 123-112 and 127-114. So it's it's time to step up if you're Minnesota. And coming off a big win against New York, 150-104. Minnesota's playing really well. They're 20-8-10, and they're only one loss behind, or one win behind the Denver Nuggets. I feel like Minnesota, I mean, they're pretty healthy right now, shooting 45% from the field. The last contest, they were really impressive. I mean, between Edwards is 38, Gobert and Randall and DiVincenzo, Conley, Highland, Reed, Clark, that was good enough. So I think Minnesota's going to come in here really focused. You have Valanciunas and Watson who are listed day-to-day. So is Gordon. Denver, of course, comes off of a loss against Dallas. They certainly could bounce back. They also lost to Houston as well. That's a contest where they were really frustrated. Denver was behind big time around 10 at the half, and they made a big comeback, but it wasn't good enough. Dallas also had 5 more free throws than they did. But I'm going to surprise you here. I'm going to go with Minnesota plus the 4.5 here. I think this team is playing really well right now. I think this team, I know Denver's off of a loss, but I think this team is tired of losing to Denver back-to-back. It's a great public fade. Only 29% is backing Minnesota. I'm going to take the Timberwolves plus the 4.5.
All right, so I like I said, a side or total on this one is going to be one of my 2 plays that you can purchase. If you buy that day pass from IC and myself, you get both plays. As far as both of my NBA plays, it's like a day. So if we give out 3, you get 3. If it's 1, it's 1. But what I like as far as a prop in this one, Anthony Edwards played great against the Knicks. I think it was 38. His over-under tonight for points is 28.5. I think he likes to put on shows. And, you're playing against the best player in the world and Joker. I think he's going to put on a show tonight. And I think he's going to go way over the total. So over the total. I see likes the Minnesota plus the number. And if you want in on either one of our plays, very simple. Couple ways to do so. First and foremost, if you want the NBA pass that we're going to have, get the day pass. So instead of 30, get the 15% off. You'll get that's each. You got to buy that from each of us. You'll get both of the plays that we have for today. And of course, if you want in on all the football plays for the week, very simple. 2-for-1 football pass. That promo code will not work. $99, docsports.com/Greg You get all of our plays from Thursday all the way through Tuesday of next week. So make sure you got tons of plays. That includes with NFL, college football, bowl, playoffs, all that. Good luck. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you again tomorrow.